Hi, welcome back to English 111 Online. This week we're going to finally start actually writing the essay. We're not going to write the whole essay, so don't um, write the whole essay. We're going to write the introduction paragraph though. Um, One thing that I have on here for you is this sample MLA formatted essay on a reading from our text, and it is about how to do gender. But it has a good introduction paragraph that you can look at, and you can also learn some things about not just an introductory paragraph, but how to incorporate your quotations into your text. So that's on there for you. Um, and let's see, what else do I have here? Um, this is a this is the assignment sheet that we had before. But what we're actually doing is we're going to answer this writing prompt here. Incorporating evidence from the essay you've read, compose a thesis-based essay that makes a claim for this question. Do the authors succeed in convincing their audience, their readers, that unauthorized immigrants live in a parallel universe where they are in constant fear? Your claim should state one position only. Either they are convincing or they are not convincing. And then you're gonna use the information that we got from the dialectical journals um, in the body paragraphs, but we're not going to write the body paragraphs yet. Okay. Um, this is a picture of the answer garden ideas that people put up there. So you may see something. The prompt was what is convincing, what kind of evidence is convincing, and we have ethos, emotional, which ties in with pathos, logos, statistics, expert testimonies, graphs, scientific evidence, and some of this stuff was not in the actual article that we read, but some of it is. The persuasive writing, they did talk about the war-torn countries that they came from. They talked about, where did I see hurricanes over here somewhere? I saw hurricanes, but anyway, I can't see it now. But hurricanes is on there. Persuasive speaking, persuasive writing, um, the children's stories, the credible authors, which goes with the ethos. So take a look at that, and maybe you'll some of these phrases and words you can use in writing your paper. It could happen. Then I have this slideshow, which is right here. This is the slideshow, which is takes you through what an introductory paragraph looks like. And I'd like for you to view that slideshow. I'm not going to view it with you here, but I'd like for you to view that. And then how to write an MLA formatted essay. That takes you step by step by step through setting up your document. Let's take a look at it. So it tells you how to set up your document in MLA format, Times New Roman, 12-point font, double line spacing, insert a page number, and then add your last name in front of the page number. Remember, you go up to insert and you look down until you see page numbers, and you pick the very first one that puts it in the upper right hand corner. Type your heading on the first page only. That's your name, my name, the course name, and the date, and insert a page break to get your works cited page on a separate page. And that's the same thing. Go to insert and scroll down until you see break, and then you want to do a page break, and that'll put your works cited page on a separate page. The title, this is something we haven't talked about yet, but on the very next line after your heading, centered, is your title. It needs to be properly capitalized, and here's the rule for the capitalization with the exceptions. And then I've got this on there, never use the author's title as your title. So you could use the author's title in your title. Like, I don't know, let me think. How about something like persuasive writing in how immigrants become other, whatever the title is. So anyway, your title and then your introduction paragraph. And here's exactly what you need in your introduction paragraph. You need an attention getter. So find something, an interesting fact from the text that you're reading. Don't go out on the internet and find some random quote. Get it from your story. The first line of the story is pretty excellent. I think that it was something like no human being is illegal. And maybe you would want to use that, or maybe there's another quote in there that you would like to use. But you want it to be something shocking or interesting enough that will get your reader to keep on reading. I think saying that no human being can be illegal is an attention getter for their article that they wrote. Okay, you want to introduce the author and the title of the text. So you could tie in your quote when you say you could say your quote, no human being is illegal, comma, according to, and then put the author's names in their article, and then put the name of the article in. So you need to let your reader know who wrote what you're writing about, and what is it that you're writing about. Explain your topic, narrowing it down to your thesis statement. Okay, so give a little summary of what the article is all about. And then at the end, your thesis statement is the claim you're making based on the writing prompt. So you can use words from the writing prompt to create your thesis. Mention at least 2 points you want to make in your thesis statement. So 2 points you want to make in your body paragraphs, you're going to mention it in the thesis statement. Here's an example. The authors successfully convinced their readers that unauthorized immigrants in the United States live in a parallel universe by using pathos and ethos. Only, and I put a qualifier here. Only 2 are required, but if you want to use all 3 of your ideas from your dialectical journal, you can have 3. So you could say pathos, ethos, and logos. And then you're going to, in your body paragraph, you're going to develop those. But right now we're just writing the introduction. When you turn this in on the Turnitin link, here's the Turnitin link, and it's due by Sunday before midnight. When you turn your, here's what I expect to see, an MLA formatted document with a works cited page. And then on that works cited page, the entry for our essay that we're writing about. If you want to see what that looks like, you can go back to the sample essay. Here's the sample essay up here. And let's look at the works cited page. And you can do this exactly, copy and paste this onto your works cited page. It would be author's last name, comma, first name, comma, and then the second name is in the first name, last name order, the typical order that we put things in. And then, so you just replace that. You replace the name of the essay Remember, we put it in quotation marks when it's somebody else's title. And then the rest of this right here, this is all correct. So you know, it's correct just the way it is. Our book, our publishing date, and all of that is there. And then the last thing that you have to replace would be the page numbers from your book. So you can get your works cited entry by just looking at the sample here. So that's what we're doing this week. What I'm going to be looking for is proper MLA format, that you have an attention getter, that you have a summary of what the article is about, that you have introduced the author by name and the name of the article that you're writing about, and your thesis statement. And your thesis statement is going to be pretty important because your thesis statement is going to guide you for your body paragraphs that are coming up. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can let me know, and I'll be glad to help you. And I hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you next time.